Yo, what's good, Houston? It's Mo with Houston Dynamo FC and another episode of Kickin' It. This week we have homegrown hero and midfielder, Memo Rodriguez. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Mo back again with another episode of Kickin' It, and today we've got everybody's homegrown hero, Memo. How's it going, bud?
How's it going? Doing well, enjoying the new dad life.
Hey, Dan. Hey, you hit it on the head, man. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about here in segment one. What's it been like, man? What's the change of pace in your personal life there?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, everybody said, kids were everything. They're amazing. And, I got firsthand experience with me and my girlfriend. And it's crazy, man. I love every moment of it. He's been a good baby, and I hope it stays that way, as he grows older. And he has us on a good sleeping schedule. So I think that's the most important, that we get our sleep. I know a lot of babies, have terrible times at night. Christian's Nova, she was a tough one to get like a sleeping schedule. But yeah, we've just been super blessed, and I'm enjoying this journey with them, and it's something that I always wanted, that we always wanted, and it's pretty special, man. I love it.
Obviously, you are already grateful. Obviously, you're already a hard worker. But has there been even more of that into a shift, like kind of thinking about your professional career, like coming into this season, your first season, kind of officially being a dad from the start? You know what I mean? Like, is that something you're like, okay, it's go time? Like, I don't know, but
yeah, exactly, man. I mean, once he was born, we were already talking. Hey, we want to see him on the soccer field. We want to see him running around, and it just gives me that little extra motivation. Because soccer's always been my passion, but having a kid and seeing him gonna grow from our eyes, gives me that extra motivation to be a better parent, to be a better soccer player, to be have that dad powers that everybody says. So it just it gives you the goosebumps sometimes, thinking your son's gonna be watching you and grow up and look up to you, and I want him to be a good example for him. So I want him to play soccer, obviously, but wherever his heart takes him, I'm with it. But yeah, definitely it gives me that extra motivation for my family to perform this year and hopefully do well for the team.
Heck yeah, man. Moving right along to segment two, and this is also fatherhood based. It's going to be like a quick this or that type of segment. It won't last long. Okay. You can think about them a little bit, but more importantly, I kind of want you to just, on a whim, tell me what your answer is. All right, I got a few questions for you. Quick round of this or that dad edition. Peter Griffin or Homer Simpson?
Peter Griffin.
All right, Danny Tanner or Carl Winslow?
Carl Winslow.
Dad bod or dad jokes?
Dad jokes for sure.
Dad hat or dad jeans?
Ooh, dad hat. I can't do the jeans. Can't do the jeans.
Right. And the last one here, you talked about dad's superpowers. Which one would you rather have? Master of the Grill or Mr. Fix Anything?
Mr. Fix Anything for sure.
All right, yeah, anything pops up in the house. Boom, 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 you got it.
Boom. Yeah, I already know how to do the grill part, so it takes me time. So it takes me time to get things done when I have order stuff and I have to build it. Sometimes, hey, my girlfriend here, read the manual, help me out here, because that stuff gets complicated at times.
Hey man, that's smart, because I think most guys have that problem of just throwing that manual away. It's like, I got this. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what she gets on me for. I just try to do it on my own. I try to just do it by how I think I know how it's gonna go right.
Are you kidding me? I used to play Legos all the time.
Yeah, she's like, you never read the manual, you never do this. I'm like, sorry, I just thought I knew how to do it.
Next thing you know, it's like, wait, why are those 10 pieces left over?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Moving along to segment three, it's kind of keeping in the vein of our topic today, but a little bit different. Everybody knows your story. Everybody knows, you're one of the homegrown heroes, the latest one, having a huge impact on the team. You're a fan favorite. But now we've got more, I feel like maybe the team's kind of in a transition, the entire organization, in the sense that we've got more of the young guys getting, being able to come at least train with the first team, if not, and we've had a few signings the last few were who Danny and Juan. Juan signed at 15, you know, like that's pretty incredible. And how does it feel to kind of be able to be that homegrown player that is there, you're that story for them, and to be able to work with them, and even like I know you and Marcelo have a really good tight relationship too. How does it feel to be that guy now?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, obviously you want to see kids from the academy look up to you, obviously, in the good ways. And I think now the culture that we're building in this transition period that we're doing, I think we're doing a great job getting academy kids to train with us. You see Juan and Danny who are super young, who signed at 15, and Danny's 17, I believe. And it's just so cool that, you know, you get players to get that exposure. Obviously, they know they have a long way to go and they have long careers ahead of them. But they're exposed by people who've done it for 6 years, 10 years. And they're going to learn a lot of things from those guys. You know, just don't be that shy. Because I think me going with the first team, whenever I was training with them, you know, I was shy at times, but, you know, I was here asking Kalen Carr or Brad Davis, hey, like just squeezing in little questions here and there, not trying to have a full conversation because I was still a little timid from them, you know, because I'm like, those are the guys. But yeah, and then as soon as, you know, he felt comfortable and stuff, I had conversations with Giles, you know, how did you get here? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I think just trying to be that inspiration to them, you know, that a kid from the hometown academy can really do special things with a lot of hard work and patience.
Yeah, and even like just after that, when you started getting more first team minutes, the team was kind of a little different, like completely different actually. But you ended up having guys like Vicente Sanchez, you know, and DeMarcus Beasley, Felix Senderos, and then a little bit later on, like another hometown guy and like Arturo come along. And I mean, that was kind of like you were starting to get more minutes. Did their kind of mentorship in that period of career have any impact on you?
Yeah, I mean, huge. I mean, you see the resume that Philip, Bees, Vicente, and Arturo have. You know, they played the game for 10 plus years. And, you know, I always ask questions. You know, I'm a student of the game. You know, I always want to learn. You know, I ask them, how was it in Germany? How was it in Mexico? How does the leagues vary? And what can you do in order to get there? Or what can you do to perform so you can be a great player and just move up along the ranks? And I think, you know, they really helped a lot. I think those guys, you know, could have easily said, oh, this is a young kid, you know, we don't have to give him advice, or just be plain answer. And, you know, but those guys really, you know, were a big piece to the team and then to the locker room, because they just knew, and their experience along their careers, that they knew what to expect day in and day out, every day in the locker room and on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah, man, I remember one of my first pieces that I worked on for the Dynamo was a piece on you. And we interviewed Vicente about it, and we were all laughing because a lot of the guys called him like your grandpa.
Or like, yeah, like my great grandpa or something like that, you know, because he always, you know, he was always on me. And, you know, I appreciated that because he always knew that I can do better than I was doing in a training session. If I was having a bad day, you know, he always pushed everybody. It wasn't just me. But, you know, we were just a little bit more closer in that grandpa type, you know, conversation, joking around. But yeah, he was a great guy. I roomed with him sometimes, not all the times, but, you know, he was a great guy to be around, and his experience that he shared with me were great. And, you know, forever take that in my heart. And, you know, hopefully those experiences and those advice, you know, would take me a long way.
Yeah, it was great kicking with you, man. Yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. Say peace out to all our fans.
Peace to all the fans. You know, like I said before, you know, we want to bring back the happiness back to Houston.